Hello, everyone. Old Lucky Seven Mud Mowers. I am going through a lot of difficult times in my life right now. As you see the background, yes, I'm living in a tent. There's two rooms. That's my storage and my cooking facilities, living quarters, my bed. See, we could get some people in here. So, just about a little over 2 years ago, I was helping the homeless in this situation that I'm in now. Fortunately, I do have little bit more than they would have. Uh, like a bare minimum survival things. Uh, Fortunately, I'm on a piece of land that is privately owned, and I do have permission, so I'm not squatting anywhere. Uh, it is a wooded area. It is private. Do have a little bit of luxuries. It's like camping, but stuff. Demo Don, how you doing? You were in my last live video about 2 days ago. I said I was camping. Well, actually, that's wasn't the truth. The truth is, I'm living in a tent now. I've been living here since last Thursday, so it's like a week and a half now. Uh, I'll show you what I have out here. There's my tent, the little fireplace. So that's what I'm staying right now. Kind of hoping we could get a few people on here, get a conversation going and talking and stuff. I think I'm gonna start going live a little more often, and it'll give me something to do. I had a little portable TV, uh, rechargeable, but for some reason it doesn't want to stay charged no more. It does work. It's just doesn't stay on very long. The link is up there if anybody wants to come up. Bathroom facilities. That was a question before. Well, I have no problem with that. I do have bathroom facilities if needed, showers if needed. Uh, so that's taken care of. The only thing I don't have to make myself comfortable is sheetrock on these walls. It does get cold. Last night it was about 42 degrees, windy and damp. Uh, I was able to purchase a heavy duty top canvas on top of the tent that keeps the heavy rain out and keeps everything a little bit drier. So that's not too bad. I'm going to try to stay here as long as I can to be able to try to save a little bit of money to get ahead. Uh, Nobody's ever going to get ahead. It's always a struggle. Uh, it's just rent is way too damn expensive right now. I was struggling to pay that. Yes, I do have a full-time job. It's just I couldn't afford it. I got the bills that had to be paid, and I have no other assistants to be able to help me out through the state. My hat is driving me up the wall. I got tired of begging for help through family members and friends. So I figured, hey, what could I be able to do to be able to, can't say better myself? The only thing I do is cut down one on expense to be able to survive. It was getting paid, paying my rent. Then I have fuel for the car, which that's outrageous. That was roughly $100 a week. My rent was $150. Few little minor expenses. Then I had to eat for the week. Well, I couldn't do all of it. I figured gas, you have to get you have to get back and forth to work. So that's a plus. That's something you can't mess around with. As far as food, everyday basic needs, yeah, you gotta get that. You can't go without it. Can't starve yourself. So the only thing I came up with is where I am now. That leaves me an extra $150. I didn't have to pay for rent for here. So I was able to get a few things I needed to be able to survive. Well, we got 5 people viewing. I don't know who those 5 people are because they don't say hi. I don't know if they're stalkers, my haters. I don't know. I'm not embarrassed to say what I'm doing now. It is what it is. Nothing you could do about it. Everybody falls in a hard time sometime in their life. I helped a lot of people in the situation I am now. I felt bad for them. I try to help them out as much as I can. My YouTube subscribers, they helped out much as they can as well. I handed out all the merchandise, did what I had to do. Every day I was out there, if not every other week, every week, handing out lunch bags and hygiene products and stuff that they needed every day. Trust me, now I know exactly how it feels. In this area, I'm basically the only camper here. There's nobody else on this property. Very secluded. Oh, here we go. Go karts. Oh, what the fuck, Lucky? How is one of the hardest working mans I know? Simple. It's. You guys know I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I am a hard worker. It's just shit happens. It's tough with one income to survive. The place where I'm working, yeah, It's can't say busy, but I can't say it's dead neither. I am pulling, anywhere from 32 to 38 hours out of a place. I'm doing okay with the work, getting a paycheck, but it's just not adding up to what I need. A lot of people say, well, why can't you find another job? It's hard to find another job here in Rhode Island. I could go flip burgers at McDonald's or Burger King. I could work for Dunkin' Donuts, but that also interferes with the job that I have now, which is a permanent job. You just get stuck in a position that you can't handle. Nate, you didn't have to, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not really up here to tell everybody my sob story and asking for donations or anything. I want to share my experience. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I used to do a lot of live videos on different things with my YouTube channel. I think what I'm going to do is start doing live videos like this, sharing my experience being homeless. Well, Joe, how you doing? But yeah, I don't know if you guys have any questions or anything. Feel free to, answer them. If you guys want to come up on the panel, keep me company. I'm kind of starting like run out of things to say. I could show you how I do a everyday living situation. I could turn the camera around, show you around a little bit. Let's see if I could do this here, Cam. Give me a minute here. No, oh, nice. I forgot about that picture. Woo! Wiki wacky, woo woo. All right, so we have to go to more. I think more. Then we have to go to settings, camera, and we do that one, I think. Right? Yep. All right. So right there we have my bedding. I went to a second-hand store. Got this folding bed frame. I got some totes, plastic totes to keep my clothes in. Then I got an air mattress on top of that. And I got this sleeping bag with some pillows. Some more totes to keep some things in there. Plastic totes. Keep things organized a little bit. I got a fold-out tent here. It opens up like a canvas top. I could put that outside when it's needed. This is my refrigerator. Keeps all my food kind of cold. Another tote, plastic tote. This is my little cooking area and my food. I got some canned goods up there. I try to keep the canned goods up there. Some water there. I also got this igloo full of ice, but it melts, so I could get ice cold water. This is how I cook. I actually got an old pan. I put some dirt inside there, the propane. That's how I make my coffee in the morning, or if I need some hot water to shave and clean up, I could do that. I also have behind here some more plastic totes with all my personal belongings. So that's basically what I have. left out of my whole entire apartment. I got rid of everything. Few things down here. So this is my room here. It's starting to rain out there. Well, I was able to get this canvas top to go over the tent. It keeps the rain off. Tied down pretty well. Chairs. So this is a nice little area here. When it's sunny, this area here is kind of shady, so it's out of the sun. I cleared all this out. All this one area right here, where you see where my tent was full of this flowers, whatever. I got rid of them. Made a nice little fire pit. I just got out of the emergency room because my brand new knee ripped open and was losing flow. As now back home, I'm watching you guys for a little bit until later. Well, I hope you feel better. My kitty cat, Miss Punky, she's doing well. She is actually staying at my mother's house for the time being until I can get back on my feet. But she's doing really well. I went over her house. I'm trying to think. Audio, camera. I went over her house and to go check on Punky, and I met her outside. She says, "There's a rat underneath my car." So I go and look, and she lives like downtown area. And I thought it was like a rat. Come to find out, it's a pet rat. Somebody didn't want it no more, and they dropped it off in the parking lot, and it was scared, didn't know what to do. So I got a box, and I put on the website, found a pet rat. Nobody wanted to come pick it up. So guess what? I have him now. Where are we? Here he is. Let's see if we can get in there better. So I got a pet rat for now. He keeps me company, or she keeps me company. Just somebody to friggin' talk to. I do pick it up and it goes around, but it gets kind of scary once in a while. She jumps off and likes to run around in the tent area. But I'm afraid she's going to get hurt, or he's going to get hurt. I think it's a girl. I don't see no big balls behind the tail. Haven't named it yet. Rats are cool. My mom had a pet rat growing up that used to stay on her shoulder. Yeah. This one, it just like runs around. But it keeps me company. I can't keep Punky here. There's no way. Yeah, it's a little bit cold. It's getting nipply. So all my haters out there, all the people that like to stalk me, you're probably laughing the fuck off. Which I don't care no more. Just remember, every time you laugh and stuff, and you talk about me, and you was with me, you fucking loved me at that time too. So, and we always had a hard time. Every relationship has a hard time with living conditions, financials, just about everything. Laugh all you want, make fun of me all you want. I just don't care no more. Life sucks. Then you die. So like I said, I think what I'm going to do is the next series of my YouTube channel is going to be about my life. I had to take a step back for a little while because there is a lot of things that's going on in my life right now that a lot of people probably know and don't know. A lot of things. I had to get rid of my Facebook. I had very close to 4,000 friends I used to socialize with, acquaintances on Facebook, a lot of my YouTube followers with me. And I just I had to get rid of it. A lot of life changing situations are going through. Jimmy C, how you doing? Thank you very much. Things will get better soon. Hey, BS Small Engines, how you doing? So I had to get rid of everything like that. I still have my computer set up. I still have my microphone, all that stuff. So when I do get back on my feet, I could be able to have my computer to be able to do that. Uh, right now, I'm basically just gonna work off my phone. And again, I'm not out here begging for people to be able to help me out or anything like that. But you know, if you really want to help in certain ways or something, the link for my Cash App is there. If not, I'll give you my. You could be able to find me on Facebook, first and last name. I give add me as a friend. Personally, I just don't care anymore. Yeah, Jimmy C, I've been going through some hard times. I don't know if you caught the drift, but I am homeless, living in a tent. Uh, it's actually a fairly big tent. It's 2 rooms. It's a 10-person tent. I got basically necessary items for survival. I'm on privately owned land, so I'm not uh, what do they call that? I got a brain fart. Bathroom facilities. If I really need to take a deuce, I could be able to go and use one, which is no problem. Shower facilities, I have that capability. Uh, so I'm all set with that too. So it's just basically squatting. That's what it is. I am not squatting. I got permission to be here. So, uh, yeah, the link is up top if anybody wants to come up on the panel. Don't be scared. Keep me company. I gotta find my lighter. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I do work hard. I try my best on everything to make the best out of what I have. Apparently, what have I been doing has not been working. It's just work my ass off much as I can. My pillows were ready to fall off the bed. I had to fix them. CDC, how you doing? Try to get this up over here. Just trying to survive. I would never even think a million years I would be in this position where I am 2 years ago when I was helping the homeless. You know, going into the tent cities or downtown Providence, seeing people sleeping on the bench, trying to stay warm, trying to live. That's what they're doing, trying to survive. Well, now I know exactly how it feels. Fortunately, I do have, like I said, some luxuries. I do have a bed to sleep on, thank God. I do have a place where I could be able to cook. I could get hot water by boiling the water. I do have, I should say, a roof over my head to keep me dry. And an awesome sleeping bag. This sleeping bag, tell you, is awesome. I don't know. Found it at a thrift store. Paid $10 for it. It was a stale, tell you. I had just a bedspread when I first came. I set up the tent, and I was sleeping on the ground. Then I had an air mattress that I couldn't blow up because I didn't have the air pump. Then I found the air pump for it, so I blew it up, and it seemed like it was okay. 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I was back on that ground. Friggin' thing had a hole in it. So I went pretty much about 4 or 5 days sleeping on the ground and just a bedspread and a couple pillows. So my first paycheck, I was able to get the mattress, new mattress, and the bed frame, and the sleeping bag. Now I'm grateful to have that. And what else did I get? I got the cooler. I've got some dry goods. I don't know what I'm going to be cooking tonight. Yesterday I made eggs and bacon. I had a salad earlier. I don't know what I'm going to be making right now. Let's find out. What could I have for dinner tonight? Well, excuse the mess. Let's see. I got a frying pan. My kitchen's a mess. We'll turn this around so you guys can see this in more setting. Not broadcast. No, we don't want that. Settings. There we go. Camera. Got bacon in the oven right now. Oh my God, Jimmy, you know how I am with my bacon. I could have a pound of bacon. And that's the first time I had a pound of bacon in a long time. All right, so let's see what I got. I got some canned goods here. We'll make something up. I know I have beans here. Soup. Where's those beans? That's what sounds good right here. I got beans. I know I got hot dogs. Where's my hot dogs? Come on. I know I had them, but I didn't eat them. Oh, man. I gotta put you guys down. I can't do this all at once here. What's my face? Can't hold the phone. There they are. All right. Hot dogs and beans. That's what it is tonight. That's what I'm going to be making right now. All right. So this is my water. I don't want to get rid of that. That's. I got to place you guys somewhere. Turn the camera around again. Got the Goya, yeah. Settings, camera. There we go. That's the best sauce there is right there. All right, so I gotta put this somewhere where you guys can be able to watch me cook. Oh, this is ridiculous. I could tape you guys right there. I'll find something. Yeah, so this is basically what my YouTube's going to be. This channel for now. My life. Might be able to do that. And I could get my Goya. Put that there. There we go. Now we need to get the flame. Got the heat. Got the pan. Oh man, my can opener is under here. So I gotta move everything again. Get the can opener. Tenting for the summer can be very cost effective. Yeah, well, I really don't have no choice, Jimmy. I gotta save every dime I can right now. It's not by choice. Not by choice. No, we got that. I'm kind of lost over here for a minute here. I just had the can opener. Franks and beans, Franks and beans. Turn that down because I don't want to burn them. Hold on just a little bit. Get my knife. Chop up my dogs. I know I'm not going to eat all this, but at least I'll have something cooked and then I could have some later. Being in secluded areas, I get lonely. Oh, it just dropped two of them. Oh, man. God made dirt don't hurt. The link is up top if anybody wants to come up. All right, so what are we going to add? I don't have no salt. I had salt, but between moving everywhere, and packing the stuff, my salt was open and it spilt all in the box. So we'll put a lot of pepper in there. I like pepper. What else do we have? I don't want to open nothing in there. Celery salt, black pepper, Monterey steak seasoning. Yeah, definitely. Especially at this particular environment, can't really waste any food. I know I have some barbecue sauce too. That I seen. Oh, we got some cheese. We could throw some cheese in there. This here is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We got some flat cheese here. We're going to throw some of that on there once it warms up a little bit. Actually, looks pretty good so far. Yeah, I was kind of wondering what I was going to have for dinner. I wasn't sure. Yeah, so all my all my things on YouTube that I'm going to be posting next will be, yes, I am homeless, living in a tent. It'll be 1, 2, and 3. This will be the first one, so this is 1. It won't be like episodes. It'll just be a everyday living situation out in the tent. I got some bread. Have some bread on that too. Eating like a king tonight. Franks and beans, bread, some cheese on it once it gets warm. I wish I could get that up higher. Not sure if I can do that. This, like that. And my Goya can, where'd that go? Right here. My phone's probably going to fall in my oven. Nope. Not even. That won't work. This. Nope. That won't go. You guys just get to see the pan. Well, we got 8 people in there. Why don't you guys say hi? I got the link up there if anybody wants to come up. It's starting to warm up now. Ooh, it does smell good. I get to lick the spoon, the spatula. Put some cheese in this thing. The only thing I don't like about this cheese is once the ice melts, it gets into the cheese water and it makes it crappy. So you got to throw it away. So you got to try to keep this cheese up top. You don't use it right away, but it's cheap enough where you could get some more if you needed it. I think we could fit 9 pieces on here. And whatever I do eat, I have leftovers. Hey, Gary from Michigan. Thanks for stopping in. That leaves me 3 pieces of cheese left. Put that on something else. Yeah, last night it was kind of cold. It was 42 degrees. Franks of beans and cheese, spices. Just starting to bubble now. Turn this up a little bit. Oh, I turned it the wrong way. The motherfucker. That's hot. Mozzarella cheese would have been nice. I don't have mozzarella cheese. Oops, dropped one. Yeah, that cheese just melted right in there. Kind of disappeared. Yellow cheese. Now we got some bread. I will go with 4 slices. Oops. Susan, it's okay. I'm going to have a lot of people say they're sorry, but you know what? It's a fact of life. I appreciate that though, but just I can't do it no more. I can't afford living in an apartment right now. The rent is outrageous. I do work. It's just not not working out. Everybody's having a hard time. You know, I'm gonna have people out there laughing at me, but I don't care. Well, that does look good, huh? You guys can't see that, but that is awesome. Junkyard, how you doing? Just be honest with everybody. Like I said, I do work a 40-hour job. I do work hard. I try my best to survive, and it just wasn't enough. I was doing about 36 to 38 hours, and that's struggling to try to get that hours. And time I paid for fuel, maintenance on the car, a few other things, and it was either paying my rent or eating for the week because I needed that money for to get back and forth to work. Uh, it's just everything was adding up and just wasn't enough. I was trying to survive. I was trying to, do what I can, get rid of stuff, to sell stuff to be able to survive and have food and gas and stuff, but I just can't do that no more. So I came up with this determined to just live in a tent. It's something that I don't choose, but I have absolutely no choice. It's either struggling every week and going hungry, or do what I have to do is live in a tent. Now, I got some bread. Wow, that does look good. My roommate. What roommate? I don't remember having a roommate. If you're talking about Brenda, she wasn't my roommate. That was my girl. We didn't see eye to eye. We called it off beginning of the year. I'm gonna have to wash that out later, but oh my god. I'll never eat all this. But tell you what, it does smell good. I can't just get a fork. That's not going to do it. I gotta get a big spoon, what I call a shovel. Look at that, huh? No, I didn't never had a roommate. The place I was living was similar to a hotel rooming house, and they're pretty tough on their rent. If they don't get paid, they have the option to let you go. Tell you have to get out. Fortunately, I knew the person, so they let me slide a couple times, being late, struggling for me to get the money. I was able to get the money. I paid the rent. It's just I couldn't be late all the time. So struggling to make my rent every week, it was being tough. I had to choose, like I said, food, gas, maintenance for the car, fuel to get back and forth to work, or pay my rent. Holy shit, this is good. So, and the rental properties here for 1 bedroom, regular apartment now. That's with a bathroom and a kitchen, living room. You're talking about anywhere between maybe, I don't know, 1,200 to 1,500 a month with nothing included. Where I was, it was a one room, and you had to share a bathroom, like a common bathroom area. And that was an apartment. It was like a room. So it wasn't the best living quarters. Kind of crappy town. Wow. The things I come up with when I cooked, I can't believe this. If I knew this, I could have done this a long time ago. Well, Susan is privately owned land. I do have permission to be here. I am not squatting. They know I'm here. Uh, I have unlimited supplies of daily needs. Nothing really big anymore. Uh, I do still struggle, but I'm not struggling as I was before I came into the tent life. I do have one family that lives next to me. Haven't named them, but I hear them every night. They're baby foxes. Probably about 50 yards to 100 yards that way. They play over there. The only reason why I know that is because I seen them over there playing one time because I was walking the trails. Rattle trap fishing. Well, welcome to my new series, Lucky's Living in a Tent. I'm going to start coming live on YouTube about my daily life. It'll be at least once a day if my phone is charged. Showing people what I'm doing for the day. It'll be after work, no time schedule, and whenever I pop up, I pop up. If I could, if the phone, is fully charged, I will. But if it's not charged, I can't go unless I'm go live in the car. I know everybody's having a hard time, but I think I do have my PayPal account there. I do have Venmo. I do have Cash App, but that's I don't think those are listed in the descriptions. I'm not looking for people to send me money. Not asking for anybody, but if you do want to help in a daily living situation, maybe buy me a cup of coffee or something. Would be appreciated. This is so good. I don't want to put it down, but I want to get my coffee. Hold on. Of course, rents are out of control. I'm struggling as well. Not quite as situation yet. However, my rent goes up again, it will be a different situation. Exactly. You guys all know I'm into this politics shit. I really haven't been lately, but long story, make it short with this politics stuff. The rich are getting richer, And the poorer is getting poorer. I gotta get a little table to hold this. Sorry. Holy crap. I can't believe this stuff's this good. So like I said, I'll have some people come up on my YouTube, or they'll just be sitting there watching, and they'll be laughing at me with the situation I'm in now. But at this point of my life, I just don't care. A lot of things I've changed in my life, I had to put on hold. I was happy with the changes I've been doing, but I just don't feel safe being homeless and continue making those changing. A lot of it had to do with my depression, anxiety. I've lost a few friends because of it, because I came more on the open side with it. Lost a very good friend, but shit happens. I am me. I am who I am. Wow. So you got to get some beans. 9 pieces of yellow cheese. A shitload of pepper. Hot dogs. And I think I put some kind of mozzarella steak seasoning on it. And fry it. And that's what you get. Oh my God. It's so good. I don't know what I'm going to make tomorrow. I like to eat at least once a day. I really haven't been snacking. If you guys really follow like my YouTube, like long time ago, I used to be a big junk food junkie. Not that no more. I've actually lost probably about 28 pounds since the beginning of the year. I've been trying to lose the weight. I've been doing a lot of nature walks. Still smoking my pipe though. I won't give that up. But I wish somebody would come up on a panel with me. You get that? Type in the chat. Give us something to talk about. Oh God, my hair's a mess. Probably leave here later on. Stop at my mother's. Go visit Punky. You haven't seen me since I smoked the coffee, huh? It's a couple times I done that after the fact because I had no tobacco. Right now, this is what I have left of my tobacco for the week, and that's not much at all. So I'm trying to make that spare. If not, I got Maxwell House to smoke if I really, really needed to. No more honey buns. No. No more honey buns. No. Yep. I used to eat those honey buns by the whole pack. I think they had 10 or 12 of them in there on the way to work. You know what would be good in this? Onions. Maybe some bacon. Jimmy, give me some of your bacon you're cooking in the oven. Yeah, rent is ridiculous here in Rhode Island. It's very simple. Just go up on Craigslist and you'll be able to check out one bedroom apartment. It's hard to even, get apartments right now because the open borders. Uh, they're very hard to get or very hard to find. These landlords are catering to the government, so whenever they get several empty apartments, Section 8 gets people from Texas, shall say, and they fill up quicker than you can even think of it. Right now in Rhode Island, up on Jefferson Boulevard, we have a hotel up there. It's called Motel 6. They filled that hotel with 150 homeless people from the state of Rhode Island just last month. They're filling hotels with homeless people now because low income like myself, we can't afford the rental properties. Uh, there's about 15 units here that rents for 600, heat and hot water included. Wow, 600 a month, huh? Yeah, but what's the base pay, hourly rate? And the job's like decent enough where you could be able to afford that, the rent and basic needs. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Yes, it's disgusting. I didn't wash my hands, but I have no choice. That's what I need to get, some baby wipes, maybe some hand sanitizer lotion. A few little things I have to grab, but baby wipes probably be pretty good. So I could, use them to wash my hands, especially when I'm cooking. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to eat all of it, but I ate a lot. It's good though. Don't really know that answer, but the wife is being paid the best she ever has in the tree. Yeah, she's a CNA or something like that, right, Jimmy? Certified nurse's aide or something. Yep, that's nice. At least you'll have somebody around the house when you start getting old and gonna be pushed in a wheelchair. The wife will have all that experience for you. You guys gonna have to get those double side by side, attach them to the wheelchairs. Help each other. You push one wheel, she could push the other. See, that's another thing. You guys remember my accident I had? My right leg. I've been going through some issues with that as well. It swells up. I mean, swells up. It gets to a point where I'll wake up in the middle of the night. I mean, pulsation, cramps, to a point where it puts me into a cradle position, and I start busting out crying because the pain is so bad in my right leg. This has been going on for a while. I really haven't told my parents because they'll get upset with me. I still don't have no feeling in my thumb. You guys see my thumb? Remember my thumb? There. It looks kind of nasty now because the work I do as a mechanic is kind of hard to keep your hands spotless. So my conditions is not like it used to be, where I could just do a lot of things. My body's taking a toll. Well, thick-headed too. I think we were all thick-headed. Oh, guest. Oh, somebody's in the basement. Look at that. I didn't even notice who was in there. Marvin, say hi. Oh, I'm trying. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd you go? There we go.
There,
Gotcha.
man. How you doing, man? Well,
I'm doing better.
Yeah. Well, hey, I understand where you're coming from. When it comes to finances in this world, I went from being a man. I used to go buy a new car every year or every 2 years and shit like that. Now the cost of living has gone up so much. I made a post in the comments. I pay $1,700 a month for rent.
Yep.
And that basically kills 2 paychecks. So, I've got, 2 weeks it's got to go just to pay for the house, and then I've got to go another week before I have any money, so it's 3 weeks. I understand where you're coming from, dude.
Yep.
And I'm an auto body tech. I take home $900,000 a month, but I'm 58 years old. I remember back in my glory days, making 100 grand, but I can't do that no more.
Yep.
The economy and the insurance companies have clamped down so bad on everything that it's, I do good to take home $1,000 a week.
I used to be able to take home between, 600 to 800 a week
Yeah.
when I first started with this job.
Yeah.
And now, because everything went up high and work slowed down because nobody has the money to be able to, you know, oh fuck it, might as well say have their trees cut. I work for a tree company.
That what you're doing now? You're not working for the tire company?
No.
Okay.
All right. So what happens if people don't have money to spruce up their yard? Then therefore they're not calling the tree company. Most of the work we're getting is either state jobs or insurance jobs.
Yeah.
This area where we're located is heavily populated with woods, but yet again, we haven't had any major storms. We haven't had anything like bad weather to be able to take trees down. So people are not worrying about their dead tree in the backyard because they have an extra, light bill they have to take care of because that fluctuated with the price.
Right.
Or you go to Walmart and you used to spending maybe $100 worth of food and that's going to last you all week.
You got
I
that
spent
shit
$100 at Walmart. That used to last me at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now I go to Walmart and spend $50. I'm that's good 2 days. That's it.
Yep. You got it. I mean, the cost of, I'm a prepper, I buy everything in bulk. It costs more at the time, but I got a big deep freeze and I got 2 freezers beside that, so, I mean, that helps me a little
Yep.
bit, but, a lot of people say, well, why do you spend that much money for that? It's cheaper in the long run. If you got room to have it, have it,
Exactly.
and it's, like, for example, let's just talk about eggs. And I said that because I'm raising chickens. What, a month ago, eggs were $5 a dozen for the cheap ones.
Yep.
And the good ones are, $12 a dozen, or at least in my area anyway.
And it's just what they went for here too. So
Yeah. And of course I'm raising chickens, but the problem I'm having now is with raising the chickens is, I can't sell all the eggs I get. I went out today and I collected 28 eggs out of the hen house, and that's like a day and a half, so I'm thinking
Yep.
about, if I can't sell them, I'm going to get rid of some of them because they're costing me money,
Yeah, because the feed and everything goes up too.
Yes. Yeah. And
Yep.
I'm using a really good high quality feed, and it's, it's not really expensive. It's $15.26 for a 50-pound bag, but that's only 1 week,
Yep.
And I've tried free ranging them a bit. They say if you just free range them, you don't have to feed them and stuff like that. But, you still got to feed them.
Yeah. High watercraft creator. I'm still working selling firewood. I only can get $90 per face cord delivered. $90. Wow. Costs $15 to $20 for gas in my truck and so.
I pay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's I was reading the comment there.
Yeah, I pay for a face cord. I pay $100 here in Georgia for a face cord.
Yep. So he's
And-
getting 90. That's $10 difference.
Yep.
Yep.
It depends on the area you're at and what have you.
It really doesn't price out to anything because you got to think of, like you said, how about the time and labor it takes you to prepare that?
Yes.
Know,
cutting firewood and of course doing the tree work that you're doing now, that's not easy work. That's physical labor. Period.
Yeah. So.
Oh, one more question. For some reason I can't see the chat. Do I need to click on the chat button so I can see what people are commenting?
I think so. I haven't been on YouTube
You
in a
ain't been
while,
on in a long
especially on
time.
phone.
Let me try it.
Oh wow. He says sometimes he has to go and buy logs. Yep.
It says chat with everyone up here. Comments. All right, I can see the comments, but I can't see you. That's all right. You ain't that damn pretty anyway. You do remember talking to me in the past, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Mach 1, right? Wasn't it? Or something like that?
Say what now?
Mach 1?
No. Marvin Clayton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm friends with Doc Sprocket and
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah.
That was a long
lot
time
of,
ago.
yeah, a lot of the big YouTubers. I'm friends with all of them.
Yeah. I used to be all big and stuff like that, but not as big as they are now.
Yeah. Well,
I gave up with it.
Doc doesn't make a lot of videos anymore. Redneck Computer Geek, now he's still pumping them out there.
Yeah. Yep. Last I'd known that he got his house back. That was the last thing I know.
He got his house back and he's redone his garage a little bit. And, he's got him a new girlfriend. And
yep, I know that.
Life
Yep.
is getting good. Yeah. I mean, he went to living off grid in that little fucking cabin.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because his wife kicked him out, you know.
Yeah.
And of course, then when he moved back in, the house was fucking destroyed. You know, repaired all that shit, you know.
I remember those videos.
Yep. But it surprised me, you know, all at once. You know, here he is out there living off grid in this cabin he's trying to fix up, you know. About that time, Doc Sprocket was coming through. He went down to see Randy down in Florida. And I live here in Georgia, you know. So he stopped by for a visit, you know. I asked him, I said, what's up with him? You know, now that has to do with his ex-wife. You know, apparently there was some major disagreements, and that's why he went out and lived out there. I'm not going into details because I'm not going to talk about anybody.
Yep.
You know, but that's what happened.
Well, it is a woman's world.
Yes, for sure. But it had something. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say.
I'd rather not get involved with that.
Yep. Hey, I want to ask you, whatever happened to Lucky 7? You sold that, didn't you?
Yeah, I actually sold it after my accident. I went out for one more ride. I think it was with Bruce, Mo Outlaw.
Yeah, I know who Bruce is.
And then I took it back, and basically it just sat around. And I was still, honestly, I was scared to drive it. So I, for shits and giggles, I figured, you know, try to sell it. I'm going to throw like a oversized price on it. You know, hoping not to sell it, but yeah, if I sell it, it'll be worth the money to sell it.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting $1,100 for it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I posted it on YouTube, and I posted it on Marketplace, and it took like 3 days. One of my YouTube followers came from Massachusetts, Sandwich, Massachusetts. Came down, took a look at it, said he wanted it, and I asked him, okay, well, do me one favor. I said, don't make any YouTube videos of it, of you purchasing it, until I let everybody know I sold it. And he said, trust me, I'm not going to make any YouTube videos. It's going in my living room, and I'm going to make a coffee table out of it. So he had me sign the hood. And to this day, I still don't know nothing about the Lucky 7, if what he did with it or anything. I don't see it online, nothing. Mud Digger, how you doing? Yep,
hey,
so
Mud Digger.
yep, I don't even know whatever happened to it. As far as I know, it could be in pieces. I don't know. But,
well, that was a pretty tough built tractor. You done a good job on that.
Yeah, that was a beast.
Yes.
It
I
still
think
still broke bones though.
Oh yeah, well it's fast. That's what amazed me is how fast you actually got that mower to run.
43 miles an hour.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I got a Murray wide body LT out here with I think it's a Peerless. What is it? Teal six,
Yeah.
6 speed.
Yep.
And I got a big zero turn because where I live at, I live what. I'm not going to say the name of the farm because it used to be a
No.
horse. If I do that, that puts my name, my address, my everything out there. But anyway, it was formerly a horse farm. So I actually, I do pay $1,600 or $1,700 a month. But, I have two driveways. I have one that goes to my house, and I have one that goes to my shop, which I have a 26 by 36 shop, that's nice to have. I'll just tell you that much. And there's 16 and a half acres here. Horse pastures. I got a horse barn. I got a horse arena. I pay a lot of money. The only reason I lived here wasn't the fact that I looked for something like this. It was the only thing I could afford.
Yeah. Yeah, Mud Digger, that was just like the Lucky 7, old Craftsman with the shifter between the legs. Then I put the side shifter on it. And also, Bert says, hello, Bert's Adventures.
I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up with the comments.
No, that's all right. That's why I read them off. I read them off this way you could hear them. Just go to Power King Big Mower Tractor Class All 800 to play with. Nice. Yeah, well, if you guys are just tuning in, you read the headlines. Yeah, the Lucky 7, that's me. I'm actually living in a tent now.
I wish I could help you, dude. I really do. I wish I could help you. I really do.
Well, I'm not going live asking for money. I'm not begging for money.
If somebody gives it, take it.
Yeah, if somebody was going to offer me, something, I got my link down on the bottom there for my cash. I think it's PayPal or something. You could be able to, help me that way. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee or something, which is fine. I do work. I do have a little bit of money, every week. So I'm not like scrounging for money. I'm not begging for money on the side of the road or anything. I'm just, struggling right now.
You're not going to starve to death. You're just not in a good spot.
Exactly.
It's just like when I moved in here, it was $1,700 for the house and the $1,700 deposit. That's a lot of fucking money,
Yep.
And it's just like, boom, and like I said, my life in the past, I've got two Dodge Challengers, a 370Z, a Super Sport Chevy pickup truck, a convertible Mustang GT. I got all this shit, So I have to have a big place. That's one of the reasons I took this place because of the shop. But it's so fucking tough in this world now, and in my younger days, it was easy. I remember my daughter was in college. I was paying for her dormitory, and I bought her a new car, and I'm making her car payment. I'm making the payments on the vehicles that I was driving, whether it be a car or truck or whatever, and it was just, it wasn't tough,
Yep.
And back in like 2002, I got to this point that financially it was like, damn, I'm doing good financially, And then I look at myself now, I'm 58 years old, and it's like, holy shit, I'm living week to week.
Exactly. I realize, and I'm sure people will agree. When you're younger, yes, you work your ass off and you have money to be able to spend.
Yes.
Now we are at this age now. I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
And, I try my best to be able to make ends meet, and it's still not going to be enough, especially when you're single. Never mind, if you're in a relationship, yeah, all right, that's times 2 of the income. And that's, that be able to help you out and housing and groceries and all the bills and stuff. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when you're independent on one income on today's society, it's not
Right.
going to work.
Yeah.
You have to depend on working and state financial aid. All right. Now,
Well, I don't get no state financial aid. I wished I could. I could use it.
exactly
But
same thing as me. I don't get that. I
yeah.
wish I was able to get food stamps. I wish I was able to, get some type of disability, not
Yeah.
disability, but some type of funding or
Yeah.
low income housing. There's nothing like that around here for us.
Yeah.
For us to
And
be able to be put up in a hotel, I was just saying they have this hotel that they housed 150 homeless people. And
yeah.
these 150 people that they put in the hotel, they protested all winter long on the state house property. And that's how they were able to, be put up in a hotel. But, I know there's still a lot of people like myself right now. I could go, different towns right now and still probably see those same tent cities there, the same people still
Oh
surviving,
yeah.
doing whatever they have to do.
Definitely.
Uh, I, go ahead.
Uh, I want to say high water, 72 years old, and you're still doing cutting wood. That's pretty damn impressive. Hope I
Yeah.
could do that at your age.
Yep.
But I'll add one more comment here. The house across the street from me, there's I live in like McMansion Valley. The house sold for $1.8 million.
Wow.
I got a neighbor down the road that has a totally customized, custom painted jet helicopter that he lands in his front yard.
Oh, man.
The area I live in is very nice, but it's like my landlord says, because they have a lot of property here. They got, let me count the houses: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses, all connected together. And with all these McMansions going in, their taxes have gone through the roof.
Right.
And right now they're fighting, in court to try to get it lowered down because they consider this property, with all these 14 acres of pasture to be worth, millions and millions of dollars, And, my landlord told me, he said, they give me $8 million, I'll sell the whole damn place. But until then, he's not going to do it,
The rich are getting richer. The
Yep.
poor is getting poorer. Now, the government, what they want us to do, the government wants us to survive on their government fees. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so effective where you go to a store, you're going to end up being broke like we are now. They're going to price gouge everything.
Yep.
And like you're saying, a dozen eggs. All right.
Yeah.
You're saying earlier, $8 in your area.
Yeah.
All right. So $8 right there. People will say, well, how come the price of the eggs went up? Well, you got to realize because now the chicken feed. All right.
Yeah.
The corn. Who owns 90% of the corn down in the United States now?
Basically, that's all owned by almost a majority of one company now. I don't know if you know any of the details.
China.
No, it's not China. It's actually the company that owns Purina. I mean, there's other countries that's coming here and buying stuff, but as far as who's controlling the prices of things,
we are the largest exporter of corn.
Yeah.
All right. The largest exporter of corn, and 3/4 of the cornfields are from China. They own it.
Oh, that was surprising.
Junkyard $1.42 here for eggs. Probably, yeah. It's just
$1.42. I haven't seen that price in a long time.
Yep.
But I mean, I sell my eggs here for $5 a dozen. They're 100% wholesome, whatever they call that stuff. And they get the free range, and there is a big difference in the way they taste compared to what you buy at the store. But like I said, I'm not selling them. Hell, I threw away about 200 eggs last week.
Wow.
It's just a big waste. A lot of times, I'll crack them open and crunch up the shells inside of them and scramble them up and feed them back to the chickens. Because I know that sounds cannibalistic, but it's not. It's actually a good thing for the chicken. It replaces everything that they're, putting out.
So what I'm going to do is on my YouTube channel now. As you guys all know, I'm going to rephrase again. I used to help the homeless. Now I'm part of it.
Yeah, you were doing big on that. And I even told you at one time, be careful because, you got to be a charity to do certain things. They didn't want you to get in trouble.
No, I never got in trouble. Matter of fact, all the charity communities that I know, all the food banks and everything, they were helping me as well. So they were all game for it. They had absolutely no problem. They knew everything was, 100% donated. No problem with it.
Cool.
It's just like I said, I'm part of that community now, and I'm gonna be going live on my YouTube channel at least once a day. Try to make it once a day. Don't know for how long, but it'll be a daily living. It'll be a daily living of seeing what I'm doing, what's going on, and what I did for the day, or making dinner.
Yeah, I understand. Let me ask you one question. What are you using for power to charge everything up?
I still have my vehicle, so I could be able to charge it in my vehicle if I needed to, or when I'm at work, I could plug the phone in there. Or if I go to my parents' house, bathroom facilities is in this area. Like I said, I have absolutely no problem taking a deuce somewhere if I had to.
Yeah, I understand. Just when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, draining your lizard. There's plenty of trees. There's no problem with that. But if you have to take a deuce, there's plenty of bathrooms where I have to go. Showers. I got capability for showers. I have no problem with that. My hair's a mess now. It's not because I didn't take a shower. It's just because I had my winter hat on.
Oh, no, it's no big deal.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If anybody out there wants to buy me a cup of coffee or something, help me out on that stuff. It's basically, you got the PayPal link on the bottom. If not, look for me. Look for me on Facebook, Mike Hotelling. Michael Hotelling. You'll be able to see my profile.
Well, we're friends on Facebook.
No, not no more. I got rid of that one. Yeah, I got rid of that account. Yep.
All right. I didn't know that.
You could look for me. HOTALING. First is Michael. Or Mike. You'll be able to find me.
I'll look for you.
Yeah. I got a profile picture. Looks like I'm like climbing a rock or something. It cold. Yes, last night it was cold. It was 42 degrees last night. I froze my ass off. But unfortunately, I have a sleeping bag that, is pretty good right now. Look at that. Go Cots are gone fishing with the super chat. Thank you very much. Yep. Thanks, Nate.
Hey, I'm going to ask you, I'll tell you something. I've seen where you're cooking. You're cooking with propane, right?
Yeah.
You can go out and get one of those little butane stoves. They're about $20. They're so much cheaper to use. Now you can get 4 bottles of butane for like $5.
Nope. You know how much those bottles are here?
How much?
That one bottle that you see right there.
Yeah.
That's $10.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
One bottle.
That's the way it is here in Georgia. You know, they're $10 now. But
Yeah,
you can
I
buy the
remember I
butane.
remember when they're like 250.
Yes, but you can buy the butane. You know, if you get one of those little butane torches, butane cook stoves, and they're only like $20 on Amazon. You can get four things of
Yeah,
fuel.
I don't
Uh,
need that. I have that little
okay.
piece there. That's what I need. I don't like I said, I do have I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
trying to
down
save you.
to the bare necessary things that I need. If I don't need it, I'm not gonna better off on something. If it's
Yeah,
working for me, that's where I'm gonna keep it. You know,
I understand.
uh, I don't plan on being out here forever. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
out here as long as I can to try to get ahead again. Right now, like I said, it's only been a week and a half, so I really don't have much now. But I'm
right.
hoping within 2-3 weeks, I should be able to get enough where I could start looking for an apartment. You know, if not,
Uh,
maybe an RV or something where I could be able to park it here on the property.
yeah, I wish you the best of luck on that. You know,
So
some of those tow behind campers are pretty reasonable. I mean, I don't know what your credit is or anything like that as far as financing them, but
my credit's
sometimes,
shit.
sometimes you can find them for damn near next to nothing. Needing some work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that gives you all the things you need.
Mrs. Go Karts, look at that. Got the family over there.
Hello, Mrs. Go Karts.
Well, that's another thing. I used to go live all the time on YouTube,
Yeah, I know. I
and
used to watch you.
yeah, and I used to every month on the 21st, I'll get a check from YouTube.
Yeah.
I haven't got a check from YouTube in probably about 3 months.
Wow, that
Yeah,
sucks.
so that's another loss of income.
Yeah,
I used to get anywhere between $300 to $400 a month, and
yeah,
that's as soon as I got that that 1,000 subscribers, I was guaranteed that money every freaking month.
yeah.
And then my last one was $115, and I haven't got any since. It's because I haven't been going live on my YouTube at all.
No, well, you got to go live. You got to get the watch hours. No, I mean, I got a friend of mine. He's got 40 something thousand subscribers, and he basically pays his bills with that. You know, I
Yeah,
mean that's his job. You know, making videos, putting out shorts. You know,
yeah. That's
the shorts is something you might want to look into. You know, that does give you watch hours.
yeah. I got plenty of watch hours. I don't care about that. People are still watching my videos. Trust me, they're not 10-minute videos. You're talking about an hour long streams.
Yeah,
Or even when I'm doing mud mowing, that was an hour long video. That was like watching a movie.
yeah,
So I do have my own hours. It's just no income.
yes,
So I'm gonna start going live every day, and even if it's short lives, just basic on everyday living. Maybe I'll do a live when I first wake up in the morning. Uh, how I get ready. When I'm shaving and preparing hot water, or taking a walk in the woods or something.
yeah.
But
Hey, the more you put out there, the more watch hours, the more you have a chance of making better money. You know,
yeah,
because I know when you were doing the Lucky Seven, videos, you were getting a lot of people, a lot of viewers.
oh yeah,
And
I
you'd
got a
come
lot of
in
people.
and
Got a lot of people that viewed. A lot of people talked about me, and they all know who I am.
yeah,
Got backlash from that too, but jealousy.
oh yeah, for sure. Expect, especially on YouTube, there's a lot of jealousy on YouTube. you
Yeah,
know,
yep.
I'll tell you somebody that really amazes me on YouTube is Whistling Diesel. You ever watch him?
No.
You give his channel a check out.
Yep.
He just takes brand new vehicles and destroys them, and he's a multi-millionaire now.
Must be nice to have money, huh?
Yeah, he has built the world's largest monster truck.
Wow.
It's twin engine. Yeah, check him out. You know, he bought a Ferrari just to basically destroy it, because Ferrari, you know, they sue their customers because they customer, puts a wrap on their car that they don't like, you know, and he's over here like, well, hey, come on, bring on the lawsuits, you know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting, channel. I mean, he bought a helicopter just to make it remote control and send it to the roof of his shop and destroy it.
Oh, wow.
I can't even begin to tell you what all he does. But it's all about destroying stuff, you know. But he makes a living
I'll
at it.
check it out. Yeah. So I'm gonna end up cutting this off.
All right.
And I want to say thank you for everybody that did come in. I want to say thank you to you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
All the super
Happy to come in and
chats.
say hi. Go live again. Post a link. I'll be there.
Yep. And my famous saying is always, "Fuck the haters."
Fuck the
Talk to you
haters.
later.
I agree with that.
Later.
All right, man. Bye.